Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Get it. Sixty boxes. Ready.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Bucs at 8-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Willis looking to throw it. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll change things up. On first down, Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. Stiff-armed him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Hey, smash. 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. On the left side, a catch by White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Street. Dragon 60. Come back, team.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Willis on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18. Pioneers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Powerful running. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Third down and 6.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Play action. Willis. That's taken in by Palmer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Willis looks to pass it here. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Rig alert, rig alert. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
First down, here's White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Willis will look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Trap 50, trap 50. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Shotgun snap to Willis. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That complete to Shorter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A run here with Chestnut.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. On the carry, it's Chestnut.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Check, contact, check, contact. 65 check, 65 check. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed up all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he has got from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Broncos. 18, Pioneer. Check smash, check smash. Ready, ready.
Now Willis.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chris Wormley drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st down, Beckwith. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check mash, check mash.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready.
2nd down and a yard.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now Willis. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with career touchdowns
person on the all-time list.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Phillips now from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On the Buccaneer, pressure too much. Down he goes.
Finally going down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Go, Reed, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ready.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He finds his target. It's Evans. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, here's Willis. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They run straight ahead here with White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Now Willis to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Second down, here's Willis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Willis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things as it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
Phillips now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Panther 11, Panther 79 Broncos.
Right back to him on first down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Chestnut. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Falcons here in Week 16.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 35 yards. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2nd down, here's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Come on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Willis. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Willis on 3rd down. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 43. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Okay, break. Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Again, Willis to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Rig alert.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Willis is going to throw once more. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Warriors 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis looks to pass it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Ready.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Dragon 60.
Willis to throw once more. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Cougar 19.
And now an audible here into something else. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Get up. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Second down. Willis looks to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been. This is intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
On the draw, here's White. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They go right back to White here on first down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Ready.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
3rd down, it's Willis. Open man, it's Palmer. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints.
Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.